Hey guys, I'm back home and it's after work and I've got Emma guarding the range top. She's not going to let nobody touch it. She's very dangerous. She turns 12 years old next week. Special baby. Now you'll see that's Polly over there, and that strip runs all the way down to the width of the grill and prevents heat from getting up towards the roof line. So I put some nice old barn tin up there, and I'm home during the evening, so I went ahead and knocked that out, and we're about to pull this thing out of the box. So Emma, you gonna let go of it? Oh, nope, she's giving a death look at other dogs. They're not allowed to touch it. Come on, boo-boo. All right, so now we've got this built. We've got a table sitting over there, and there's that metal in the top. I threw a few lights in there because, as usual, I get home late and start working on stuff. We have the RangeTop Combo, Walmart only, because Walmart is a Blackstone carrier. And I say Walmart only because if you want to get it for under 400 bucks or around 400 bucks, that's where you got to go get it. Now, I am home. It's late. I look at the poly panels I put on one side to keep the wind and debris. And then I have this nice big barn metal top in there for resistance to heat, because that thing is going to sit right there in that corner, and it's year-round. It can sit there safely. So here we go. We're going to get this thing opened up, and I'll lay it out and show you the parts of it. This is a real neat one. If you want to see what it's all about, look at the specs below the video. Boom, I'll put a link down there around the upload date. So if you have a cell phone, you'll have a little arrow right over there. Pop that and it'll show you that information. You go in here and look at this thing. This is really cool. All right, with them out here to guard everything, it's kind of a good package here. And that looks like about all the parts that you have to work with. So don't look too difficult. All right, everybody. Now the first thing you'll do is get out of the box, and you can see I've put the wheels on it. And look at this monster pile of stuff. And there's even more over here, foam pieces, and more over here, and more over there, and you name it. A lot of parts, but luckily not difficult to put together. Now, it does come with one of these snap-off wrenches. So this is the Ying Pao Twang, I think it's brand name, snap-off wrench. So, you know, if you need that, but you look at the narrowness of this finely machined artifact of Chinese history, I want you to know that it's very important, because otherwise you're not going to get in to that down there. It's kind of difficult. So it's got 4 locking wheels on it, pretty good setup. And now we're going to stand this thing up, and the rest of it looks easy. Set of doors, the hood and main grill assembly, the all the little brackets, the end, and door, I guess you call it a door hatch for the back, and then another shelf right there. And then here is the fryer unit, the Blackstone fryer, deep fryer unit. So we're going to be working on that. All right, let's get this thing here stood up and see what it looks like. All right, and the grill fits nicely at my block level, like designed. So we have this, and then the lower block level so that the shelf can get to the edge of it. And then we have that outdoorsy barbecue table there. Let's get the rest of this put together. But Daniel, stand over there in front of it for size, so you can see it's decent size. Of course, he's big for his size too, or big for his age. But there you go. All nice parts in there, all electric ignition stuff and all that. So let's get her together. And there's the barbecue tank holder down there in the bottom, storage on the other side. All right, let's get this Blackstone built. All right, guys, it's together, and it wasn't that hard, even though that is the pile of stuff that comes with it. I mean, it is well packed. However, Katie approving of it, it's not that difficult to put together. All you really need to put this thing together is that little wrench they provide and a screwdriver. Oh, that's just, hold on. And a screwdriver. Well, that one might not hurt your process either, but I didn't need it. I didn't need 2. Okay, so I'm going to try it out right now using my famous little fitting. And like usual, I put it below the video for a link to wherever I get these at. And you will be able to get this and do like I do. Now, right now, I don't have a small propane tank, because it takes a small propane tank. It takes a 20 pounder, and I don't have one, but you'll see in here it has a space for a 20 pounder, and it's got a little locking key there where you can kind of secure it. But there is the regulator. Now, one of the things on all these grills is that you want to be sure, because it's really not directly in the paperwork, unless you, like most people, you know, you just kind of go in there and put it together based on the pictures. It's kind of thrown around in there that you need a battery for that, and then you get down to why I'm going to ignite, it says put a battery in. Well, it don't tell you to unscrew that. However, the instructions to put this together, they're relatively simple. I can tell you now that putting in these magnet catches, I'll save you a whole lot of trouble. The bottom ones, all the way forward. And this is going to be on any of them because of the point of the hinge. And on the top, all the way back, and it's going to be the same thing because that's the distance to making it flush when the door closes. So when you get your door closed, that's the only way it's going to work. So this has got a real nice cover. This comes with this big fryer unit that will fit on those burners, and it has a set of catches on the back to where you can lower it down like that, and it sits on the back. It has the rear grease management back there, and you can see, you know, it gives you a whole bunch of pretty pictures. Too bad we can't eat the pictures. However, out here on the grill, and I've got dust and dirt on it from my tools, but out here on the grill, it's huge. Let me get something here. Here, let me grab a screwdriver. There we go. So you have an idea how freaking big that grill is. That's huge. And this is like 400 bucks. But man, is it ever well built. The gauge of the steel is like 16 and 18 in most everything. And this right here is 3/16 cast. So the base of it, the bottom of it is quarter plus. I mean, I gauged it as a little over quarter. The rim out here is 16. So let's get this on right quick, and I'll show you the simple process of how it's done. So you want to always connect this first to your regulator. Now this is just a standard 9 to 11 ounce regulator, and you can pretty much, I've got strong enough hands, but you can just twist that in until it's well seated, and then it has a gasket in the center, which means don't ever put this on your propane bottle first because it's a pass-through. And then you'll screw your propane bottle on, you'll hear it release into there, and then you can hold this and give it a little more tightening. Now we'll get up here and I'll show you the process here. Now it might have to bleed a little gas out of it, but the way that it works here is that you'll have to turn the gas on high and hit your ignition button. So I'm going to turn it on high and give it a second. There we go. That's going to burn a little color in there because it's getting that brand new gas coming through. And you can turn it down low and turn it up high. And then the back burner, same thing. So it's burning a bright orange right now. It's starting to clear up a little bit. You can see a little more blue coming out. But there we go. Had a little liquid fuel going in there. That's better. Now, the way that this works is that you can use this fryer unit right here. It comes with this fryer unit, and the fryer unit will just simply set on the frame in here. And they recommend using, of course, peanut oil in that. They have measurements marks. They have a thermometer that comes with it. So get your fry temperature right. This will cook a significant amount. Now, it's kind of windy out here right now, so I don't have a good flame on this, but we installed all of this back here, and we're going to put the side panels on later. But you have also the same thing here. Let me turn them off. And you have also the same thing under here. So I'll film that under there. I'm going to turn it on and then hit the igniter. And then you have the same thing on your grill. Just like that. And the way that you're going, and it has 3 separate burners. So you can run your outer 2, these 2 real high and this one low. So if you want to cook a different meal on them or whatever, vegetables on one side, meat on the other. Now, when you season one of these, what you're going to do is you're going to just get you a throwaway sponge and soak it in a good quality, like Wesson or something, vegetable oil. And you're going to use vegetable oil. Now, some people say you can use sunflower oil. Don't do that. That's not great. The grapeseed oil is probably the best, but it's also expensive or hard to find. But just regular vegetable oil will give you 3 years, and then you have to hit it with steel wool and re-season it again. And this entire unit can cook a monstrous meal, monstrous. And you can put huge stainless pans on top of these burners if you want to cook like a casserole right out here, and even use this on top of your pans to retain the heat. It's fire resistant. So the whole thing about $400, and the screwdriver over there is extra, but it doesn't take much to put it together. And believe it or not, I think we done it in about 40 minutes. That included removing everything from all those boxes. But this big monster pile here, the boxes. So there you go, guys. And as you see, there's the cooker, and there's the metal top over it, and the metal top is dropped 5 inches down, and then there's other sheet metal inside that separates the poly roof. And we have put ourselves a nice cooking unit for a pretty good price. But Blackstone, got them at Walmart. I was shocked about that. And it will cook a lot. Go look it up. Go look at the link below, and it's going to give you information, data, BTUs, burner, power, all of it. All right, guys.